Good evening. It is your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. Before we go any further, I would like to thank my 243 subscribers. I want to tell you guys just how awesome I think you are and ask you to please, every time you jump in to check out my content, please hit those thumbs and hit that bell that's got the dimples on the side so you know every time I drop content. And I do encourage everybody to please share. Always comment. Always comment. I will respond, even if it's with a heart or a thumbs up, or maybe even both. But I do read and respond to all comments. You can also follow me on Facebook at Create and Relate and Instagram at Create and Relate. I make it easy, y'all. So in case you didn't catch my short yesterday, I have challenged myself to make 60 washcloths. On top of 60 washcloths by itself wouldn't be a task. That's not even the challenging part of it. But this is 60 washcloths along with everything else I have to do. I worked on a couple of the Boggy Creek blankets today a little earlier. I finally got photos, so when I finish this video, hopefully I will be inclined to go ahead and post those photos so you can get the full effect of the blankets that have already been completed. The sunburst is not up there because I want to add to it. I am also still trying to figure out how to do this tutorial, which really involves making another starburst blanket just so that I can make sure I'm giving the right information. At the time that I challenged myself, I had a nice idea. I had a concept which turned into an idea, which turned into I guess you would say a desire. I am so sorry, please forgive me. I've had a few yarn hauls over the past 3 days, which is going to help my conceptual idea, my desired conceptual idea, come to fruition. And that is, I have a Christmas list, and whereas I haven't been in a position to really give Christmas gifts like I want in a few years now, being on a fixed income, it's like bills first, and then everything else follows. But this year I figured out a way I can combine my passion with the gifts. And even though last year I gave out crochet gifts, I kept my group very small, so it was basically just family. But there have been a few others that have been added to the list. And my desire, because my family has chosen to kind of go organic, is to gift everybody, I am so sorry, a dozen handmade washcloths. Which is why I said at the time, I thought, okay, we got 29 days to my birthday. If I do one a day, plus one, that would be 30. And I'm pretty sure I could get 60 done by Christmas. And I'm like, no, because there are more than 5 people on my list. So this 60 is going to be like a huge push in that direction, because as I look at my list right now, I need 144. There are 12 people on my list, and if I give each person a dozen washcloths, that's 144 washcloths. And 60 is only going to put almost like a third of the den into it. But I got to do what I got to do. Okay? Do I think I'm going to hit 60 by December 2nd? I'm positive. I want to up the number, but I know how many other obligations I have. And I don't want to push those aside. There are a few people on that list that I want to make sure I get these dozen done for. But yeah, that's where I am. Did I tell you that I have 243 subscribers and that I think you guys are amazing? Oh, I did? Okay, well, there's confirmation. Oh boy. This has been fun. I have spent a large part of the last few days jumping on lives and mingling with other crocheters as opposed to just watching videos. And it is fun. I might jump in on some and jump right back out, just to give my presence and my thumb. And of course to interact, leave a couple of comments. But because I do have a lot on my plate, I did finish my crochet along for this month, which was the basket. Those pictures will also be posted, as it's not close to me. But because of that, and because of how I photographed it, another conceptual idea, another desired conceptual idea came into mind. And in the photo you will see that I have placed 17 skeins of yarn, and I'm really loving the big twist yarn at Joann's. Because of you all, I have experienced the other yarns, and maybe I just need to get a little more acclimated to them. But I still end up going back to my 4 worsted weight. And I'm learning to deal with different fabrics now. I've never before cared for cotton. Never before. But doing these washcloths over the past couple of days, it has been amazing. And this next one that I have coming up, because I was running like an assembly line. I'm going to show you guys. I am. This one is called Black Currant. It's a real deep grapey purple. And if you know me, you know that purple is my color. It's been an absolute delight working on it. Give me a moment. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. It's 35. I have 5 more rows to go. Do I have enough for 5? Okay, we can play yarn chicken together. That's what a lot of people say they want to see. This is what I have left. And I have to do 5 rows of 40 single crochets. So that is 200 single crochets. I think it's enough, but we'll see. When it gets down to that little, it's like after I do 2.5 rows, I will show you the ones that I've made so far. Like I said, the night that I started the challenge, I only had one mint colored washcloth done. I am going to do another short showing my progress for those who don't follow me here, and that's absolutely cool. That's one. So with what I said, as far as the crochet along that I did in 2 days, I actually am going to make more baskets, but what I'm going to do is concentrate on my room color, and I'm going to stick with the aqua and lilac. I do love those colors. I mean, look at this hook and this yarn together, and just imagine that lighter. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful together. And I am not going to change the runner right now. Eventually I will to those same colors. I like the color that I have. It pops, and it made a complete project, and I'm proud of that. I'm happy with that. That was something that I did for me. I completed it, and I'm using it as mine. But I am going to make more baskets, like I said, in the color of aqua and lilac. And I'm going to use that for the current yarn that I have. At first I said that whatever yarn that I got before August, but I am using so much of the new yarn as I'm coming up with new projects. So since I've already had 3 yarn hauls this month, I know when this is only day 4. But the good thing is, according to my old budget, I would have been over by $6, well, by $7 and change. I did do the math, I can tell you. Okay. Okay, my old allowance was $100 a month. This month it's been $150, and so far I still have a balance of $42.27 left that I can get in yarn. Now, technically that is 4 yarn hauls. One of them was not yarn, but it was crochet related, and that's where I bought my L hook. I found one and I snatched it up right away, and on that day I spent about $45 more on yarn, and then I came home and ordered $30-something worth of yarn from Temu, and went back to Walmart and got like $12 more worth. Either way, I spent $107 and change. So I didn't do bad, and I'm proud of myself, you know, because I have a savings, a particular savings that I'm saving for. and I want to try to make sure that money stays in place. I know I went past the half row, but I have 2 more. Yeah, I have 2 more rows, and this one will be done. When I started the challenge, I had this one, then I made that one, then I made that one, and this one will be done shortly. And this colorway is called Black Currant. Okay, they were in order. And somehow I just knocked everything to the floor. So the last one that I showed you, the colorway is Creamsicle, and that's this one. One individual that I know loves orange and yellow. So when I saw the big spool, I was like, that is perfect. And then I have Oasis, which is this, y'all. This says it's 100% cotton, but it must be milk cotton or something. It is peaches and cream. It's peaches and cream. And I'm taking their word for it, but it's awfully soft. It is awfully soft. It is really, really soft. And then I have that one. Grace de Igimantizado. That's the Spanish part, and it's a shame I can say that easier than I can say the English one, which I think is, I don't know if it's Gregi or Grigi Ombre, but that's this one. It's kind of like a gray and white. We have the Black Currant, which is that one. Looks grape or purple. We have the Quiet Dahlia, which is this, which I think it feels like the Oasis. It's like really, really, really soft. We have red, which I showed you. We have Lavender Meadow. Okay, I got something confused, because the Lavender Meadow is this one. So what is the Oasis? What's the Oasis? Is this one the Oasis? That might be, because it looks kind of sandy. I don't see anything indicating water. Can you imagine water in an Oasis? But anyway, we have Mint, which is the first one that I did. The Mint. We have Royal. And we'll never be royal. Yeah, it just says royal. So those are the ones that I'm working with right now. I wanted to go over today and get a couple more colors, because I actually finished a couple, and as I finished them I wanted to go over and get balls to work on the other ones. But then I told myself, nah, I will go tomorrow. So what I want to do is like every 5. that I do, I'll go over and get some to replace, because it's not like they're all going to be done. Even if I finish the little balls today, I still have this big spool to work with, you know, and even if I just go get another spool, that'll be something that'll hold me for a couple of days. And I'm still within budget. And then again, you know, we order from Temu, and I don't ever remember what I order. You know, so what I was thinking about doing to eliminate going next door anyway was just go back on Temu and get me some cotton. Or, being that I've never ordered anything from Premier, go that route. But I think you have to, your order has to come to $75 to get free shipping. I don't know what the shipping is, but I don't know. We shall see. I can tell you that, oh yeah, I got plenty left, y'all. I got like a row and 15 stitches left, so that's like 55 stitches, and I got all of that left. So what I'm doing is saving my balls and saving my balls. Okay, but I'm saving my balls, and what I'm going to do is make a few chaos washcloths. See, Kiera got me doing that. Kayla's been on my mind and my heart really hard, you all. And I want us all to please just keep her in prayer. Her and Big Daddy, because Big Daddy's not well either right now. And I'm probably sure that a lot of it has to do with his Kayla being in the hospital. You know, so please let's keep them in our hearts and our minds and in our prayers. Also, the foster puppies that Jennifer has, Jennifer being of Cinnamon Stitches, I didn't want to remember their names because I get attached to everything, near or far, and Jennifer is a brave soul. As much as I would want to participate in, you know, rescuing animals, I can't because I'm allergic, you know, and I can't be like Dalen Spratt, be in the house with them and, you know, not touch them, and my heart is too big, y'all, literally. Oh yes, I could see myself being like Jennifer right now. That puppy would be sleeping with me, be walking with me everywhere I go. And you have to remember, I grew up with dogs. My first dog was a German Shepherd. I think he came into the world before I did, but when I came home from the hospital, that was my first pet. Yep, a German Shepherd. I think he was 6 months old, and we grew up together. So I got a real soft spot in my heart for dogs. I've had cats. I've always been allergic to cats. That's how I know I couldn't handle it now. Fortunately, the cats that I had, they were around me so much, I learned to tolerate it. But the last one that we got, when we went to pick her up, we got to choose between her and her siblings. And there was a long-haired cat in the bunch that was shedding real bad. I drove 30 minutes to Virginia Beach to get this cat. We didn't think I was going to be able to drive back home. My eyes had swollen up so big they were almost shut. I was driving trying to find a drugstore so I could get some eye drops and some Benadryl, and then took the Benadryl and had to pray to get home. Because Benadryl with me is like, oh, you want me to take Benadryl? I can tell you a real funny story about me and Benadryl. Okay. I have also been allergic to seafood, soft shell seafood, for quite some time. Like since childhood. So we went to Fisherman's Wharf, which was one of my favorite seafood buffets. And their steamed shrimp, oh my God. And I have my biggest reaction to shrimp. So what I did was take the Benadryl before I went in. We're going to counteract this. I'm going to nip this in the bud. We're not going to have that kind of reaction. Y'all, when I tell y'all, when I woke up, I remember going up to get my plate of food. I don't remember eating it. What I remember is when I woke up, I was sitting in the back seat of the car. My family said that I fell asleep in my plate. The Benadryl had knocked me all the way out. Yep. So I have completed washcloth number 4. Yay. It's almost time to get online and order some more. What you gonna do now? Order some more. When you run that, you gonna order some more. Okay, you guys, you remember I told you about my little diaper rash situation. And I went and got me the Desitin that the doctor told me to get, and I got the kind of A&D she told me to get. But I told her, I said, there's another kind of A&D that I think will be better. And she's like, I'm not familiar. Y'all, please tell me y'all remember this. And Daddy, you know that, you know me. This is God in a tube. Okay? Okay? I mean, I'm just saying, man. This is God in a tube. This will fix everything. They can act like they don't know, but I know. Whew. So happy. Protects minor cuts, burns, and scrapes. Helps relieve chapped, cracked skin. Helps soothe dry, flaky skin. Trying to see what the most active ingredient is. Okay, here we go. Active ingredients. Lanolin, 15.5%. And petrolatum, there you go, 53.4%. And all of these, both of those are skin protectants. Yep. If you notice, I haven't been moving as much. Haven't had to reposition myself as much. And that feels good. Did I tell y'all that I need another ball winder? Every time I look out the corner of my eye and I see that thing, I just want to bite it. I do, because I'm so disappointed in it. I realized that the first one must have been broken because I never could get decent sized cakes out of it. But this one right here, the piece that holds on the grip bar, or whatever you want to call it, that holds on to the table is about that wide. So it rocks. The whole unit rocks back and forth because this whole, you know what, bump all of that. Here you go. Now, I just took it off the table. I didn't unscrew it. This piece right here. And of course it's loose now because this is the knob that screws it down. But it needs to be wider, or I need to notch a groove in the table. And I'm really thinking about notching a groove in the table. I am. Just get my screwdriver and my hammer and notch a groove, and that way it won't rock from side to side, because with it rocking from side to side, I just pulled it off. I just literally pulled it off. I didn't unscrew it or anything. And when I put it up here, I have to put it up here so tight to try to keep it in place that it's almost impossible for me to unscrew it when I get ready to put it up there. And to have to screw it that tight, it helps me realize old girl still got some strength. Because when I be trying to unscrew it, I be like, Lord, did Hercules put this thing up here? What in the world? Whew. Well, guys, I had promised myself that I was going to try to limit my videos to around 30 minutes, definitely no longer than 45 minutes, and we have just reached that 30-minute mark. I might jump on and do a live in a little more than an hour. Trust me, it will have a different name. I'm scared to do lives because of the reactions that I got the last time, and I really did not appreciate that. You know, I had to remove some people, and I wish I had, a part of me wishes that I had said the words to them that I wanted to say, but they weren't godly words. So see, this is what I have left from each one. So it's only 102 yards in each of the small balls, and I think it was like 794 yards, if I'm not mistaken, in the big spool. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. It's 674. So guesstimating, I'm saying it takes approximately 98 yards maybe to make one. That's being on the safe side. I think it takes more like 96. But if it takes 98 yards, $674 divided by 98, then I should be able to get 6 full washcloths out of this skein, out of this spool. And so 2 of them, and that's great because her second favorite set of colors are all shades of green, and I saw a beautiful green variegated one, so I can give her 6 of the creamsicles and 6 of the green. Look at that. See how that works out? But I can only go to Walmart to get it, or unless I find it online as cheaper, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to find a spool like this for $9. Yeah, for $9 anywhere else. That's just not gonna happen, you know. But y'all know me, I could start all over and ramble all over again. I do want to beg and plead to you to please hit those thumbs, hit that bell with the dimples, so you always know when I'm here, and you can pop in and leave me some more luscious thumbs. It's free, and I promise I won't use your DNA for anything except getting monetized. That's all I need it for. Yes, and please leave comments. I love the fact when I go over and look at my comment column, it says 100% because I do respond to all comments. I do. That's the promise that I made myself from the very beginning, and I will keep that promise. I need a lot of viewing hours. Now I'm gonna give you my little secret. What I do, I go through and I look at creators who don't have a lot of subscribers or likes, and I don't get into their analytics or anything, but what I do is go into one of their playlists, especially if they have long videos, and just before I crawl into bed, I hit play. My TV will run 8 hours before it cuts off. Let it play. Get some sleep. I don't care if I put it on mute. Let it play. It's helping them out, and I'm just asking you all to do the same. Find one of my playlists, pop it in, and just let it play. Just let it play. Especially if you've already seen them. Because you already know what they're going to say, and you're not going to feel compelled to sit up and be like, okay, let me see what you... Right. So just let it play. Put it on mute. Get you some good sleep. If you need a black screen, take you a towel and throw it across your TV. It'll work. I'm trying to tell you. I don't need a black screen. I don't even need it on mute. I don't. A 76 trombone band can't keep me from going to sleep. A drum line can't keep me from going to sleep. If I'm ready to go to sleep, I'm going to sleep regardless. Okay, you guys, I have kept you all long enough. I do have some things that I need to record in my books, and I got me a project planner, and I'm really, really excited about that. I feel like a big girl now. But I'm definitely using it. It's the first, the second, the third. So I have to record today's. But I'm getting it done. And got my pens right here to show you. I am definitely getting work done. I have to write down my ideas so that I'll know what I need to do and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, in between time, love on yourself. Love on yourself. You deserve that. That's the greatest love of all. And know, and know in that I love you too. And that's real. So until we meet again, good night, guys.